feminized. In what way in particular do you think men are acting more feminine that you've seen?
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So ladies, in your experience dealing with men in general, what are some ways that you've noticed that men have become more effeminate?
Yep.
We can start
with Chicago.
Here, yeah, we can start with y'all.
I think men expecting the same. I think when they like expect the same treatment that we expect from them, as far as like gifts.
Can you give us an example? Okay, gifts.
Gifts go, like, for example, Valentine's Day or something.
Okay.
If like the girls are getting something because it's normal, it's Valentine's Day, and they're like, "You didn't get me anything," and it's like,
Okay.
"No, it's not your day.
Okay.
No, I didn't get
Wait,
you anything."
but don't you care?
I know.
Yeah, I do. That's why we have Sweetest Days. Do you guys not have that here?
What is it called?
That's like
Really
Sweetest
big in
Day.
Chicago.
That's a Midwest thing. Yeah. It's
that's,
not.
that's
Yeah.
their day.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, we don't have that over here. Actually, someone brought it up last year. I remember, and I learned. But like, yeah, it's a. I know it's big in Chicago.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
in
whole
Chicago.
Midwest or?
Yeah, it's like dedicated to the guys, and Valentine's Day is supposed to be dedicated to the girls.
Wow. Maybe
we don't have that here.
Culture is different, but I mean, we don't have that.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have it. I've never seen a practice on the East Coast.
No.
Oh,
I think it's a Midwestern thing only. I mean, chat, let me know what y'all think. But
well, I think getting gifts from a girl's gay anyway, so.
all right. So the expectation of getting a gift. Okay. What about you?
She hit it right on the head on the nail. You know, we sisters, so we probably was thinking about the same thing.
Probably.
But yeah, just really honestly thinking that they don't have to court us.
Yeah.
I believe, I don't know, maybe I'm just traditional, like, you know, the new feminism wave and stuff. Maybe other people view it differently, but this is my opinion. I think that men, if you see a beautiful woman, not even just beautiful, but if she has something going on for herself and, you know, she not a bum, she out here trying or whatever the case may be, and she got like some type of value, you are supposed to court her. You are not the prize, she is. She's gonna be the one that's gonna have to carry your baby for 9 months.
Yeah.
She's gonna be the one that's gonna have to sit down and watch the kids or whatever the case may be. Unless you don't work, unless you don't get money or whatever the case may be. Like, I just believe that men need to realize that a good woman, not like a hoe or nothing like that, a good woman is the prize.
Yeah.
She's the prize.
Okay.
A lot of bitches out here is like, I don't know, like they probably don't lost their head, but when you find a good woman, she's the prize.
I think a good man is the prize.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
good
agree.
man is the
And I'm
prize.
not just saying that. Honestly, like, I don't think it's the women, because it's like in this day and age, like, let's be honest, you know, we can all live in like Princess Disney World, La La Land, where it's like, oh, you know, I'm a princess and I'm gonna have my little Prince Charming come and swoop me up and I deserve to be treated like a princess. No, like the reality is like we're living in a world of Instagram, we're living in a world of OnlyFans.
Yep.
Right.
I don't have Instagram, I don't have OnlyFans, but I sure as hell know that, like, you know, any guy that like I would be dating or have dated in the past, or like, you know, any guy out there who's on these sites is going to be inundated with 1 million girls a day online, like just showing their tits and ass for free. So like, there's kind of like this incentive, well, a lack of incentive, I guess. Like, why would a guy like put effort into courting a woman these days when there's so many whores online that are willing to just give everything to everyone?
That's where the
and so
value comes
they've
in.
ruined it. So this mentality of like, oh, the woman is the prize. Like, women are a dime and a dozen these days. You know, like most of these guys, they don't give a shit about like what kind of woman you are. They're just looking for a hole to stick their cock in, right?
Okay, so I have a question.
But let me just finish this. Like, I think a good man is the prize, because it's really hard to meet a guy these days that's monogamous, right? Like loyal. You're not going to meet many loyal men these days. A lot of guys will say things like, oh, well, I just don't believe in monogamy, or I don't need to be loyal, or, you know, I'm a high value man. And what did you think? You think that I like made all this money just so I could fuck one woman for the rest of my life?
Sounds familiar.
I watch your show.
Thanks, Laura, for exposing me.
To each their, that's what I do.
Yeah.
To each their own, right? And like, if a guy's gonna live their life that way, fine. Like, you know, as long as they're respectful towards you as a person, I don't really care how people choose to live their life. But in this day and age, women need to get off their high horse, and it's more of like, in my opinion, the prize is the man.
I agree.
Okay, so I have a question. So, do you believe that, like, do you actively court men first? Like, you take the initiative and court them,
Take them out.
If I like somebody, I mean, I don't
dinner, buy
look
them
like I'm not anybody's sugar mama. Like, I'm not gonna be some guy's like sugar mama, you know?
Right?
Like, but if I like somebody, yeah, I've paid for a bill before. Like, I've had no problem
in
paying
the first stages.
I have no problem with paying for a bill on in the first stages of dating.
And so you'll like actively be like, hey, I like you. Let's go out. I'll take you on a date. Whop the band.
No, like usually,
I
we
see
both.
that you're valuable.
Here's $50.
That's what I'm
go
asking
get your
because I'm
toes
talking
done.
about, I'm
Here's
talking about the
$60.
beginning
go,
stages
go
of a
get yourself a
relationship.
massage.
Once you realize that a man is like a good man, obviously that's our job to nurture them, to love them, to uplift them, to show them that
Absolutely.
they're a king.
No, but in the beginning stages.
Are you the one that's like pursuing him? Like you're the prize. I need
Sometimes,
to
yeah,
get
like,
you.
but because that's my thing. Like, if we're all equal here, right? Like, if men and women are equal,
Right.
why is it just the woman is the prize? Like, don't men deserve to be lifted up too? Like, don't you
Yeah,
think
I
that,
said
like,
that.
Absolutely.
you're always
But
like,
he has
oh,
to show. But
oh,
I
as
feel
women,
like
oh, we want guys to like say, oh, hey, baby, you know, you're so tired. I'm sure work was so hard. Let me book you a pedicure and a massage and rub your feet. Like, oh, and we hang out, Netflix, chill, whatever it is that people do these days, right? Like, what about? Oh, hey, baby, like, I know you're working really hard and, you know, you took me out for dinner last week and it was really nice. Why don't I book you a massage? Or why don't I give you a massage? Like,
sure.
I just think that women are very demanding. And I think that, like, as a woman that doesn't act like a hoe, it's really hard because so many of these men have been just so emotionally damaged by women that take them for a ride, right? Like, they just want them, they expect, like, what makes you think that just because you're meeting a guy, he doesn't know you? Like, why do you expect to go to Nobu on the first date, right? Like, why do women feel so entitled to have men spend so much money? Like, you see these videos online where they're like, oh, so what is the average amount of money a guy should spend on the first date? Oh, if he doesn't spend $250, I'm not talking to him ever again.
Yeah,
Like,
so I agree with you on
should-
that. That's not the
not
idea that
about
I'm
that.
talking about. I'm not really talking about like materialistic stuff or like, you know, just like really naive stuff like, oh, if he don't spend $100,000 on me in the first month, he can't keep me. No, I'm talking about a man seeing your worth and coming to you saying like, okay, I want to take a hold of your hand through the club, making sure you straight, not leaving you. You got
you wouldn't be at the club, though. You wouldn't be at the club.
No, I'm saying like.
But if
you've
you
never
were
been
a
to the-
high value woman that a guy would want to actually, like, you know, chase as a prize, you're not going to be
As an artist,
no
no,
high value
that's
woman is
what-
going to be at the
that's
club.
That's not
That's
necessarily
untrue
true.
No, it
because-
is true.
In
That's
many
not true at all.
It is true.
In many lifestyles,
It is true.
We
have
have
to be
to
at the
host
club.
clubs like 4 times a week as
So
artists.
I think see what's happening
Yeah.
here. Your world is different from
different.
her world.
yeah, and I'm
And-
trying to. I understand her world. I do.
But also keep in mind, people that are gonna date you aren't on that type of time.
I guess I
Right.
should qualify it. If you're working as an artist, right, and you're performing or you're getting paid to perform at a club, then
Yeah,
fine. But
that's
if you're
what
a
I'm
woman that's
saying.
like, you know, girls' night with her friends,
Yeah.
then it's different. So I guess you could be the exception to the rule. But
Yeah.
but no high value woman is going to be in the club unless they're working like as a DJ or an artist, right?
But
Right.
But the problem here is
That's a
that like,
minority, yeah.
those guys are gonna date you are gonna be like on different time of time and they're like trying to smash and dip.
Yeah. That's the
not
other thing
trying to, like,
too.
wipe
Yeah.
it.
Reasons,
chicks.
for sure.
So industry niggas are different.
Yeah. That's the other thing too.
So they want to smash and dip.
Yeah. I mean, that's the
Absolutely.
exact reason. I mean,
Yeah.
think about tell her story. Like you said, your fiance didn't want you around these individuals anymore, and that's why you left it, right?
Right.
Was this the guy that you're with now?
No.
Oh, so this was another. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
That was her ex-fiance.
okay, so your ex fiance didn't like it, and then I guess once you left the industry, you just stayed out the industry and found another guy. Like, how'd
So
you
I'm
meet
not
the other
gonna
guy?
lie. I've met the other guy. It's funny. He used to be like he would provide like jet skis and yachts for the videos, and like I never really like paid him no minds. And then like out of nowhere, it's funny. He tells me that because he got his teeth done, I finally gave him the time of day, which is not true. I'm not shallow, but
Well, you didn't see him.
You didn't see him before, bro.
Then he smiled.
Nigga got the veneers.
You said, "Oh yeah, baby,
It didn't
I'm
hurt.
here."
It didn't hurt.
The man was
Hey, it's
sorry.
okay to have preferences.
no,
Doesn't mean you're
yeah, I
shallow.
like a nice smile.
So
you know?
wait, okay. So just so I make sure I get this. So you originally had a. So how old were you when you had this fiance that told you got to get out the game?
I was about 25, 26.
You were 25, 26. So you meet this guy. How long have you guys had been dating at this point?
We literally was dating for a month, and he made it seem like to me, he was like, he got me the Rolls Royce, he got my teeth done, he got me the AP, and he's like, I want you to be this big artist, right? And then when I became
Okay.
this big artist model, I was getting too much attention, and he was like, oh wait, hold on, we need
What
to
did
hide
he
you
do?
now. He sold exotic cars.
Okay. So he sold exotic cars. He puts you on, and then you get a lot of attention. Then he says, "Never mind."
Yes,
Says you got to leave.
yes,
So, but you were doing the modeling again before that, right?
yes. I'm not gonna lie, I was killing it in the game too. So,
I mean,
What kind of modeling though?
like for videos, like I was like the main model
For
for
your clothes off though?
No, mm-mm.
Wait.
No OnlyFans.
No, but like